Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to do this unicorn look. It's very pastel, it's very pretty.
I am my mother's only one. It's enough.
Forget cute unicorn, I'm sure you'd rather be a dead face melting off unicorn. If you want to see how to do both, then please keep on watching. For my base, I just mix my foundation in with a few drops of the liquid chrome. This is the barium highlighter. This is amazing. So I have this kind of pearlescent, tea dewy look. I then tried to bring some of the foundation down my neck and this area because it is paler than my actual skin tone. Do my usual concealing and contouring. I wasn't going to move on to highlight, but I thought I would show you. I have showed this in my Specsavers video, so if you've seen that, you've already seen how I apply this. But again, using the barium liquid chrome highlighter drops, I simply use my fingers for this. You can use a beauty blender, that's how I feel people usually use it. I put this onto the skin and then I blend out using another finger and just pat, 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 pat. Then with a flat eyeshadow brush, I just dip that into the highlight and then lightly dab along the cupid's bow, down the nose, the inner corners of the eyes, and then just to tap with your finger just to blend that out a little bit. Because we are a dazzling unicorn, we need more highlight. Obviously this step is optional. Why would you not want even more highlight? Well, actually, not everyone wants to be gleaming, but I do. Just sweep this across all areas that you applied the liquid highlight. Penciled in my brows and have brought you a little bit closer so we can focus on the eyes. For this, I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette. It's taking the first colour. I'm just sweep that across the eyelid. Next colour we are taking into the crease. Taking that on the lower lid as well. Third shade, I want to go over all the areas I have just done, focusing a little bit more just on the outer corner of the eye, on the lid, just building up and blending. And then to intensify the corners more, I'm going to go in with this brown shade. Just finished doing my mascara, and before I put my lashes on, I'm just going to let that dry. I'm going to do a little something something in the inner corners of the eyes. Just going to take this, the Longwear Liquid Liner by Urban Decay. I'm going to use that as a base. I'm going to put this LLimWalker powder on top, and I'm also going to add a little bit of glitter. Beautiful stuff. Look how iridescent and pretty that is. For the glitter, I'm just going to wet my brush I just used. Dip that into the glitter, pop that on the lid. Hope it doesn't go everywhere. So I just want it quite subtle. I don't want this look to be covered in glitter, as I've done it before, but not every look has to be covered in glitter. Lashes I'm going to use are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I've cut these down already. I have worn these lashes on. Now I'm going to stick this on my head. I have done this already and I have cut it up, so that's why you might be a bit confused as I put this on. It comes like sticky already to the backing and I just stuck that straight onto my head. But before, when I have used glue, I've just used eyelash glue. There was a piece up here and down here. Just snip those off as easy as that. And then the pieces I just cut off, just pop those on the ends. Going to go for a nude lipstick. I think a pink would work well, but I still want to be overly pastel and pink. Like, my hair's pastel, this is pastel, I got colourful pink eyes. Just want to keep it a little bit more minimal. Calvin Klein lipstick in, I think this is First Kiss. This is just from Sainsbury's. It cost £5. Even came with a tail. It's on the floor. It came with a tail. So I guess it's not actually too bad. You could just make one yourself, but I didn't have time. Instantly now people will get what I am. We just need one of these. Now on to the more dead, creepy unicorn. I'm going to do like half skull and dripping of flesh. Very Desi Perkins, but with a unicorn twist. I'm going to have this side eye socket skull bit, so hence I put blue contact in. I thought that will make it pop more. First I want to remove this part. This is going to be part of the dead unicorn, so that's gone. So I'm going to map out first where my eye socket is. I'm going to use the eyebrow, follow the shape around here basically. And also I don't need this lash, so goodbye. And then with the shade I'm just gonna pat over the lid, so going round edges. And then as I start to have a less product on the brush, I'll take this more down here because I want this bit to be lighter. Now I'm going to go in the brow. I'm going to darken at these areas up here. This will also help blend in my very dark brows. If you've gone straight to this look, then obviously you only need to make this kind of area here nice, and then all this area. It's going to be skull. And then to make this bit pop here, Just gonna put some of this LLimWalker powder we used earlier. Gonna pop that there. Very pretty, look at it. Ooh, and that catches the light. Moving on to the mouth area, I'm gonna wipe this lipstick off. I've also tilted the camera down. I felt like it was a little bit high earlier. I only have my hand, so we'll just have to do that. I think I'm gonna need some lip balm. Just blank out my lips. With this pencil, again, we wanna start mapping out the jaw, the teeth area, and the nose. So I just want to kind of feel where the cheekbone is. Also looking at a reference image where I keep looking down. And it kind of goes around here. Then for the teeth, just lines where the teeth are. So I just follow the Cupid's bow for the first front teeth. They have little like points on the top of them. Just doing that kind of roughly for now. You can always adjust that as you do it. Extend it out as well. Okay, I'm going to use the brush that I did my eyes with, making sure I've got rid of any dark excess. I'm just going over those lines and filling in. Do you want to make that a little bit thinner actually? Just kind of slowly filling that in and just blending. The shadows work really, really well with the foundation. My foundation, because it's not set or anything, it does tend to be able to move, and then when we go over the white, that can kind of correct and make the lines a little bit sharper. And then in this bit up here, the teeth, we want to just very, very lightly mark them out, blend them out, and once I've done that, I can go back in and add some darker brown tones to kind of work with the eye and also do the nose. So blending up, blending at an angle, and then at the other angle. If you're losing the teeth a little bit, we can always bring them in with some lighter shadows in a little bit. I have it like that for now. I'm going to loosely mark out my nose. I also want to work out where I'm going to have everything dripping off me as well. I'm going to follow that down here, across the nose, down here, and like a big gaping area here. I'm going to do like 2 triangle sort of areas. Now here I want to slightly add some shadow, just following that drip down. I want to be a bit more precise around the rest. So when you first do it where you want it to be darkest and then drag it down. So now going in with the brown shade. Mixing in the pink. For some lighter areas like the teeth, I'm going to go in with the flat shadow brush and we're just going to highlight those. This has a really nice bluey pearlescent look. On the nose. Just on my finger so it's lighter. I'm going to pop that here as well. Then with some white shadow, as you can see I don't have any face paint. And for those areas that you want to get closer to the line, make sure the brush you're about to use does not have any colour on it. Whitened everything, did all the edges. Now for the melting side of the face. I have actually the latex from what I used and I did it yesterday. So in theory you could kind of peel it off, stick it back on your skin, you could do that, but for the purpose of showing you how I did it, I'm gonna hope it's gonna go as well though. This is very messy and I don't think I do it the best way. So basically, using liquid latex, this was £2. I got this from Hobbycraft. I mix in foundation, pour it onto my hand, I pump some foundation on so it's more skin coloured. I mix it up really, really quickly, end of a brush, and then drip it onto my face. You have to be quite quick with it because it will just start drying. It gives quite a cool texture, and then I will pat it in and blend it up so it kind of looks like nice skin, weird texture, it's hanging off the face. You have the option of dripping it on your face and leaving it like that, or peeling it off so it's like flesh is hanging, which I think looks better. This sounds so morbid. I've also put a sheet of plastic on my lap in case it drips everywhere. Mix it on the back of my hand. You're gonna drip. The trouble is, oh, it did a drip. Oh, that went in my hair. Let it dry and hopefully peel it out of my hair. You want to connect it all up and then pat it. Smooth out the texture. So I added a few more drips. I have one down the nose and I have one more onto the mouth. I'm going to let that dry and I'm going to pull them off a little bit just so they hang. Like peeling it off slightly and pressing it down so it has that kind of loose flappy nature. There we go, we have more. Like more flappiness. Let them hang, push them down if you want. Let them looser. I hope you liked this video. I'm going to leave you with some more poses of both looks. Please comment, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and happy Halloween.
I am my mother's only one. It's enough. I wear my garments so it shows.